What's up, guys, and happy early Halloween. I'm not going to actually put this out on Halloween, but it's the end of October, so it's time for another pickups video for the toy collection and game collection. As I said, as far as games go, it's going to be pretty light because I'll just get this out of the way. You guys probably saw me tweet this earlier, and I've been talking about it. Dun, 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 dun. We finally got ourselves an Xbox One. As you can see, no Connect with it. We're going connectless because we live in a tiny apartment, and even though the camera is supposed to be improved, we don't have a lot of room. So I'll just briefly talk about my thoughts on the Xbox One out of the box. Pretty easy to set up. I like the new interface where basically when you touch the guide button, instead of bringing up the guide like it does on the 360, it actually minimizes the game and takes you back to the main menu so that you can swap out to different things. I didn't think I was going to like the snap feature, but here's what I mainly use the snap feature for. Is if I'm playing games where I'm in a big grind. So I'll give you an example. We have the Xbox One version of Minecraft, and I'm going through getting achievements in that. So what I do is I take the music, I just crank it all the way down. I take the game audio and I put it probably about 10%. Then I open up either YouTube or Internet Explorer on a snap, and I have a podcast playing in the background. And that's so much easier than what I used to do. What I used to do is I had my laptop, and I would have YouTube videos playing, or I'd have podcasts playing while I was doing grind. With Snap, it's so much easier. What I may do, and I might lose, if I run out of podcasts to listen to while I'm grinding, hell, I could probably snap Twitch on there and pick one of the guys I follow and just watch him cast as I'm playing a game. And it's all on the same screen. I thought I wasn't going to like the minimization, like, it's like, okay, so like, using my hand here, like, this is how much of the screen the snap takes up, and then the game will kind of minimize to... Well, it's hard to do this on the camera, but I didn't think I was going to like it. I love it a lot. I think it's a fantastic feature. And since the update, there was an October update that came out, which made achievements so much better. You can actually, instead of interrupting your game and just bring up that whole thing to see when an achievement came up, you just hold the guide button, it snaps achievements to the side, and then it shows you everything. Speaking of achievements, I love the fact that now there's a little green bar that will show you your progression. For, like, say you have to kill, I'll use Middle-earth Shadows of Mordor. There's an achievement for killing 500 Uruk-hai after a certain point. And then you can see that slowly go through as you kill them. So that it's not like you're counting down and you're just like, oh geez, how many do I have to do? Let me load up statistics and see. Now it's just like, okay, let me snap my achievements over. Okay, I've got that much of a green bar. I have that much to go. So that's pretty cool. As far as games go, basically, the only thing we have actually officially bought, Mel bought a second-hand version of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, obviously for collection. It was only $25, and I started playing through that, and I kind of stopped because I wanted to play through other stuff. I mean, I already played Tomb Raider to death on 360. I will play it again to death to get all the achievements in that, but yeah, that's one of the ones we bought. And I just stuck with free games for a while because when they announced games for gold for Xbox One, I started buying them on the store because I knew eventually we were going to get an Xbox One. So when the time came, we would have something to play on launch, or not launch, but the day we got it. So played a little bit of Halo Spartan Assault. You know, it's a quick and easy game. I can understand why it was a mobile game. It's not anything super deep. It's a twin shooter, a la Smash TV, and you're just going around, top-down view, killing grunts and Covenant, and, it's Halo, but top-down. It's not bad. I downloaded Pinball FX 2, and because I had Pinball FX 2 on the 360, I get some of the tables there for free, so, went through, played that. Not much of a difference between that version and the 360 version. Could not tell any difference. What else did we get for free? Guacamelee, which I haven't started yet. Chariot, which was this month's free game. Crimson Dragon. Strike Force Zero, I want to say. Super Time Force, which every time I say Super Time Force, I have to sing the Power Rangers Time Force theme song. Like every time. I'm not going to do it now. And of course, Killer Instinct. And Killer Instinct, man, God, I love that game. Like, The free character was Jago, and then when they updated to Season 2, it's now TJ Combo. I have since bought Season 1, the Ultra Edition, so I got the Killer Instinct arcade game as well. And I lost the free character of TJ Combo, so I'm going to have to buy Season 2 to get him again, but my god, that game is so much fun. Like, we have to get a second controller, because me and my buddy Gabe, who's part of the channel, he's done some couples plays with his girlfriend Sylvie, and me and Melanie. And, I mean, there are times when they come over and they're just like, okay, the girls go off and they do their crafts and the cosplay stuff because the convention we're coming up to, and me and Gabe are just like, all right, fighting and wrestling games, let's do this. You know, we'll pop in Street Fighter, we'll pop in Mortal Kombat, and then we'll pop in WWE games, and we just have a blast. So I really need a second controller for this so we can play it. That's about it. I've rambled on a little bit about the Xbox One, but, you know, I love it. I'm still going to wait a little bit for a price drop on the PS4 before we get it, because in Canada it's $50 more than it is everywhere else because our dollar is shit right now. I keep hearing the things that like these are going down to $50 for the holiday season, but only in the US, which sucks because when I heard that, I was going to take the box in and I'd just be like, look, I don't have the game in, I don't have the system in there, but like, here's the receipt, I bought it. Can you just give me my $50 back? It's within 30 days. Like, let's just do this exchange, and then let me buy it back, and you charge me $50 less. Come on, let's do this. But I don't think it's going to... I'm pretty sure it's not in Canada, so... Anyways, I'm going to do toys first, because I actually got quite a few of them. You guys don't know, I don't really collect a whole lot of wrestling toys, even though I'm a big wrestling guy. I just like the stuff from Jack Specific back in those early days. I used to collect those, but those toys were kind of crap. I ended up giving them to one of my best friends in a indie league. His son loves wrestling, and he for Christmas bought him a Hell in a Cell playset. So it's like the ring, and it's the Hell in a Cell, and it's got the little thing so you can choke slam Mick Foley through it. And I asked him, I said, you got a lot of wrestlers? He's just like, not a whole lot. There's some here and there. I said, here, let me help you. And I came in a bag of toys. I said, I got Booker T. I've got, like, Triple H without a shirt and a pair of jeans. I've got Jericho. I've got Edge. I've got Stone Cold. I got a bunch that I picked up when they used to sell them around here. So, go nuts. And, yeah, we had a blast. He and his wife had to go out for something, and I had to look after his son for a bit. And I was just like, oh, let's play with the wrestling game. It was like, RKO out of nowhere. Like we were doing it was a great time. But I'm actually looking out for like the old 80s ones. Like you saw in an earlier video, I've got the Ultimate Warrior, one of those 80s ones, and he like squishes down. Doesn't do it all that well because he's a little rusty. Got him in the bag, but our local Comic-Con was doing auctions to raise money, and nobody wanted this guy but me, and I ended up buying it for $2. So yeah, I got another one that matched that same series. So I've got a little Hulk Hogan figure here, and his action is, what you gonna do when Hulkamania destroys you, or when I go into the Rumble and rumble you. Yeah, he's one of the ones I had in my childhood. This Hogan figure. So another one I had was a Jake Roberts figure. So I'm looking for that one. I think I had a Superfly with the he had the brother sign, but his fingers were busted off, so it was like brother. Anyways, that's my Hogan figure. Now, actually, let me go to this one. I just picked him up today. I keep seeing these things all over the place, and like they're not action figures, they're just like little, stuff to put on your desk. But I was always intrigued by them, and then I saw that there was a WWE line, and I had to pick him up because I had to pick this one up because, well, for obvious reasons. It's a little CM Punk pop vinyl figure. And actually, I got in the mood to buy this because Scott Box64 on Twitter picked up the Undertaker, which is the second line that they're coming out with the pop vinyl figures. But I've been looking for a CM Punk one for a while because I'm like, okay, obviously, he quit, and there's that big kerfuffle over his light rights and all that. Apparently, they came to WWE CM Punk came to an agreement, and they're selling his merchandise, and they're not being dicks anymore. So that's good. But I'm not gonna go nuts with these pop figures. Maybe the WWE ones. I mean, for this series, there's a John Cena, there's a Rey Mysterio. I think there's a Sheamus one, and then the second line that's out, there's like Undertaker, AJ Lee, Triple H with the bald head, Stephanie, I want to say? I can't remember. Anyways, he's going up there with Hogan. Okay, so this little pile right here that you have off camera, I actually got with a bag. And where did I put that bag? Oh, here it is. So I bought a little bag, and it was $3, and there was like a bunch of little stuff in there. I'm not gonna take everything out because some of the stuff I don't even know what it is. There's like a cape in there, and there's like a dollar store gun, like little things. So, but these are the ones that caught my eye. They're turtle figures. First off, I've got a Splinter. He's got his belt for his robe, which obviously doesn't have. The only problem is I'm gonna have to rebuy him again because he has a broken foot. You can see his toe's missing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get another one of those. But yeah, he's good for now. You know, he's good to put on display there. Minus the wings, I've got a Baxter Stockman. I mean, when you say Baxter Stockman, the Fly. This guy I've had before as a child. I have no idea who he is. He's obviously some type of weird manta thing. He's got a horn coming out of his boot there. There's something that's supposed to go on the front of him and the back of him. I know there's peg holes. He's got like this weird little jaw. Did that pass go? Did that collect $200? I almost broke it. If anyone knows who it is, put it down in the comments. Please tell me. I'm pretty sure he was in one episode or something. And I actually already have this guy in my collection. I already have a Trenchcoat Donatello. So this maybe put aside for future giveaway. I might just give it to one of my friends who's big into turtles. I don't know yet. But yeah, I already got a Trenchcoat Donatello. He was just in the bag and that was a bonus. And this was good because this bag of stuff was $3. And I've been noticing the Value Village has been trying to sell vintage toys for way more expensive than that. I saw She-Ra, Princess of Power figures that are a little bit better condition than the one I gave my girlfriend last year. Selling them for $8. And then I see a G1 Wheeljack, and then they're selling it for $10. I'm thinking of doing a series. I'm thinking of doing like a Pat the NES Pug and buying like those spy glasses that can record camera and audio. And I'm thinking of making like a Value Village Nightmares series where I go around and find like stuff and just be like, oh look, here's a Ninja Turtle, $8. Oh yeah, and I went back there and someone bought that N64 minus the controller, game, and expansion pack for $40. Oh Jesus! I think someone. I hope no one bought it. I got this weird die. I don't know what it's for, but obviously it's got like, you know, shields. So I'm assuming it's for these little things I found. I found these little squishy figurines that are like, I don't know. I don't know what they're called, the official name for them, but got like a little green goblin there. That one's a little translucent, and then I got one that's solid. I have no idea what these things are, but there's little peg holes in them, so I assume they stick on something. They're a little rubbery. I got a couple in there that are Power Ranger Samurai or Shinkenger. So I got blue and yellow. And some more mobile ones. I've got little bitty Thor. I can't really see him all that well. Little bitty Thor. The camera focusing. I don't think it will. And, well, you don't really focus on that. You can tell who that is. Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer. Yeah. This is incomplete, but this is from the Mega Bloks Halo series. It's a Covenant turret, and I know there's like one blue piece missing there, but I don't know. It goes with my Banshee. That's actually, you can see it right there on top of my Clone Trooper helmet. Got some Beyblade launchers in there with it. These are the dumbest toys ever. Like, you're buying tops. I don't care what stupid anime is attached to it. You're buying tops. And I threw it because it sucks. I don't collect these things, so this makes actually the stuff that I don't want, I'm just going to rebag and just drop it off at a Salvation Army for, you know, someone who's looking for them can have them. This will go with it. It's a Clone Troopers mini skateboard. I never got mini skateboards or mini BMXs. It's like, hey, look, I can do tricks on my fingers. Ollie. I'm like, just go buy a real skateboard, kids. Okay, that was it for toys. Like I said, this Trenchcoat Donatello may or may not be up for grabs. Haven't decided yet. I'm going to talk to my buddy Remy because he's a big Turtles fan. So maybe he'll take it or he'll give it to his nephew because I know his nephew's getting big into Turtles. So, alright, video games. I did get a few. There was that fleet or the giant garage sale again, and the guy from up north came down with his games. A little overpriced, but he was willing to negotiate, which I was like. This one I have not tested out yet. But I thought it was fitting, seeing as how myself, Melanie, Gabe, and Sylvie made it into Empire Uncut. Get to the part where Han tells them to turn the ship around so that they can attack the Star Destroyer. That's where we're at. I think it's like an hour 8 into the movie. And that is Super Empire Strikes Back. Not the JVC version, the THQ version, that was with the re-release. This is like kind of like a Player's Choice version, but not really Player's Choice. The Player's Choice version I know of is just Super Star Wars, so I'm running to get the whole trilogy, because I had Empire, or I'm sorry, I did have Empire at one point, but the main one I had was Jedi. Like, I wanted Jedi, and that's something I have to bring up with my mother soon, because I asked her as a kid for ridiculous games, because I had old issues of, like, Game Pro and all that, and I'm just like, I want this game, but this game's pretty old. I don't know if I can still get it for this system, and my mother was always just like, "I'll put it on the list and let's see what Santa can do." Sorry, kids. And then all of a sudden, boom! There it is underneath the tree. I was like, "Where the?" Like, I'm like going to her, like, "Where the hell did you get this?" I asked you for GoldenEye. GoldenEye was like impossible to find back in the day. Yeah, I asked for that. And I worked out a deal. Like, I basically traded him like the last 2 games that. Oh, for the Xbox One. Melanie and I traded a bunch of our old 360 games and a few PS3 games that we don't play anymore. It's stuff that has been on the show already for Achievement Hunter, or Achievement Horror. Sorry. Achievement Hunter doesn't hunt achievements anymore. Sorry, they don't. So, for Achievement Horror, the games I traded in, they've been featured already, or they're ones that I would never ever get around to featuring, and stuff that I had planned that I have since scrapped, like the Call of Duty retrospective, because like I found it trying to do 2 retrospectives for 2 games releasing in November was murderous. Like, I had bad enough luck doing this Russell month. Starting in November 1st is when we're starting. Just let everyone know. So yeah, that was that. But I traded in a bunch of ones I didn't have, and I think I was like paid $10 in total just for that and for this one. He has 15, but I marked him down to 10 just because I needed something to kind of even things out. And I got myself Werewolf: The Last Warrior. I love that logo. He's like bursting through the NES, and you can see the chipboards in there, even though the chipboards are probably like down here. Really hard game, because you start off as like a human, and you're a werewolf with adamantium claws, and it's fun though. Like, it's an interesting platformer brawler. I'm gonna give it some more time. This one, I just got it because I needed it. I'm one of those compulsive guys. I need every variation of everything, so end up getting a copy of Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and World Class Track Meet, which came with the packing game that came when you got the NES, the Zapper, and the Power Pad. And I only paid $7 for this, and the cool thing though is that it came with the instruction booklet, and this booklet is immaculate. Like, look, there's barely any dents or anything on it, and it's got like basically it's cut and paste of the 3 manuals for Mario, Duck Hunt, and all that, but still really, really cool. And the funny thing is on the side here, someone put a sticker and put Final Fantasy on it. I already got it. Maybe I'll switch it out for my Final Fantasy. Who knows? Oh, now this game, I kind of have to explain myself a little bit. Because I'm not the type of guy to collect these type of games, but this is, even though it's 10 years old, it's still nostalgia for me. I have a copy of ESPN NFL 2K5. Why do I have this? Because you clearly know that I don't play sports games all that much. But I'll tell you why I have this. Now, initially I didn't even have this because I had a PS2, so I built the PS2 version of this. But the reason I have this is that this is the last game to bear the NFL license before EA bought exclusivity for it. And I'll tell you why. Because this game came out the same time as Madden. This game was $20 cheaper and was 100% better. Like, I played Madden 05 and then I played this. Like, this is such a good game. And then EA got scared and they're just like, this thing outsold Madden. And they're just like, well, we can't have that. So, hey, we just bought the NFL license exclusive for X amount of years. Fuck you, developers. You can't make an NFL game anymore. You can try to make a football game, but you can't use the NFL license. And that pretty much killed it. And then I think someone sued them. It says you're running a monopoly. You're making it so that no one can compete against you. And they're just like, okay, well, bring in your old copies. Tells you have old copies, will give you like pennies to the dollar on it or something. It was weird. But I bought this. I'm not even a football fan. Like, I bought it because like I heard the stories. It's like, oh, this is so much better than that. And I was like, oh, how much better could that be? And I played it, and it was like, this is fantastic. Everyone needs to play this. So, if you see this in like any thrift store and they're asking for $1, pick it up. You don't need any other football game other than this. This was the height. This is the pinnacle of football games, of football video games. Like, it's kind of ways that they would like make the perfect engine and just be like, okay, roster updates. But no, they gotta release the same game every year. Just like what's going on with WWE 2K15. I don't know if you heard this, but the 360 and PS3 game, it's pretty much WWE 12, 13, 14, but with an updated roster. Like, it's not even like, avoid that one at all costs. Go with the Xbox One PS4 version when it comes out in 2 weeks, which I'll be live streaming on my Twitch channel. If you guys want to join me on that, we create characters, going through the story mode, having a good time. I don't know what time I'll be streaming that day because my work schedule is going to change that week. So we'll let everyone know on Twitter. Anyways, that's my collection. We'll have a bigger haul. November is going to be the collection update will be part of our HalCon swag video. We'll just be like, here's all the cool stuff we got in HalCon and in Halifax and Dartmouth area because we're going shopping the day before because some of the vendors couldn't get in this year and I really want to support them. So we're going to go to a few game shops and a few geek stores and buy some more stuff there. So yeah, that's the collection pickup videos for this week. I finally get to go. The one thing I love about these videos, I'll tell you guys, is that after I'm done filming them and uploading it to YouTube, I get right excited because I'm just like, these don't have to sit like in the little bin beside my computer anymore. I can actually put them up and display them now. Because like I always have to put them aside so I know that I got them this month. Because I'll just put them up and then I'll just be like, oh crap, I forgot to take him down. Like, I got this guy and put him back up. Yeah, so that's always the best part of the month there is like after I'm done this video, I get to put everything up and start displaying it for visitors to come in. So anyways, guys, you guys have a good one. We'll see you in the middle of November. During Wrestling Month, it's going to be a little hectic. We're going to have a couple of HalCon videos because I'm going to be doing some videos there. And then we'll do a video to show the stuff that we got. Me and Melanie combined. And maybe Sylvie and Gabe if they decide to. But yeah, we'll see you in November. And get hyped for Wrestling Month.